As you may have noticed, each video is actually a training video. It's not just a sales video. I do have to sell you on the idea of change. I have to sell you on the idea of taking action all the time. And to be honest, that's part of coaching on an everyday basis. When I coach somebody, I've got to kind of sell a concept of what they need to do to get ahead. Because you tend to find people are in kind of almost like cement boots. They stand there and they've been there for a long time, and it's almost like secure. It's like a lion at the back of the cage. You open the door and the big wide world's out there, but it's nice and warm and safe in what I'm used to. It's called my comfort zone. So with these videos, I want to train you online, and I want to train you as we go, and I want to talk to you kind of one-to-one. These are raw videos. They're not edited. There might be a slight cut because someone knocks on the door or I don't know what, but they are raw, and they allow you to understand what I'm talking about, for me to generate a relationship with you that hopefully will create what you want in your life. I'm doing it for a particular reason, and that means that I want to change society. I want to help people to achieve a better life by working together, not working as individuals in competition. If you look over the last number of years, the whole media, everything online has been about success, success, success. These people making money, money, money. Why aren't you making money? You and naturally feel bad about yourself because all these people are getting ahead. And it's all about the lone entrepreneur thinking his way to success. It's almost like the hero syndrome. It's not about people need heroes to follow. There's no two ways about it. But we are all heroes in our own lives. And we can't all be the hero because that kind of makes a division. We can't all be rich. Well, we can, but we'll come back to that in another video. But what we can be is we can be together and work and share and use knowledge to create a better environment for everybody. That comes back to unity. And that's one of the biggest lessons that we're going to be talking about on the wealth activation system. It's about not you being out for yourself, because that is the past. I mean, there's you got Wall Street, greed is good, all these sorts of things. But it tends to fuck the world up. To put it bluntly, I can't put it in any other way. And if you try to sort of say, look, I want to keep the system the way it is because I want to be one of those that has. I don't want to be the have-nots. I want to be one of that has. You're kind of making the division. You're keeping that division in the hope that you're going to be one of those wealthy people that is divided away from the poor, which is the majority of us. It's anyone who's not super rich or financially free in a big, big way. I tend to think of myself as poor. I don't see myself as a rich person. I'm rich in the fruits of life. I have health. I have a smile on my face, and I face each day like that. I mean, I know that it can all go away in a minute. I have that reality to me, but I don't live with that fear. I live with an optimistic outlook at every stage of the way. You could say rose-tinted coloured glasses. I would rather live like that than live with black glasses, thinking the world is a depressing place. The world has a huge potential. You have a huge potential. And all I want to do is draw that out of you. I want you to work with other people so you can start to see that in them as well. Because when you see potential in someone, when you see, crikey, you've got those skills and you're just not doing anything with them, you're almost like, you almost want to shake them. You want to get them by the shirt collars and just shake them and slap them around the face and go, look, wake up. You've got so much to give, but you're so focused on wanting, and you're not going to be happy until you've got what you want or what you think you want. Because we come back to that lesson that I teach people, which is when you're looking down a corridor and you see something like a door at the end and it opens and you see what you think you want, you walk down that corridor focused on that, and that's great because it's a goal to go for, rather than thinking about what's holding you back. And in life, I often talk about Samsonites, and once you get to about 45, you've got a whole load of Samsonites. When you're young, you've got a little backpack and you've got no worries. But by the time you're 45, you've got a huge 6 Samsonites dragging behind you, full of memories dragging you back. And what we want to do is cut those off so you can start to see the future and create it the way you want without the limitations of the past holding you back. But with this program, I wanted something that was going to give you, as I said before, not just the internal change, not just the environment change, but also the financial change. It has to be linked. I mean, I went to many seminars in my life on NLP, self-hypnosis, all sorts of things, with top gurus. And, the mood after 5 or 6 days was so powerful, so optimistic. The world's a fantastic place. We can really do something about it. But where's the mechanism? You walk out into the world and it's just the same as when you walked in 5 days before. There's no change. And you go back into the environment that was there before, and you suddenly come down. It's like having, a drug or endorphins in your head, and you come down and you go, the world, it's sucking me back down again. Well, what shall I do? Well, I know what I'll do. I'll go on another seminar. I'll get a few more of those, and you become a drug addict. You don't become a solver of problems. You just become solving your own problems by getting somebody else to take some money off you to give you some endorphins to achieve something. So I wanted the mechanism to address that, because I felt that was a huge problem. And what it does is it allows you to have that positivity on a regular basis. You can learn new stuff, feel positive, feel the world isn't such a dark place, work with other like-minded people, but also be on a progressive program that will reward you for transferring knowledge. That means the knowledge you learn, you give to somebody else. And if you can do that, as I said before, it's a much more rewarding situation for you, and you start to generate a circle of learning where you engage with the subject, you apply it, and you get rewarded for it. I think in the last session I actually forgot to explain to you, and I do this so many times, I come backwards and forwards. It doesn't really matter, but you'll get the message as we go, because that's me. It's not about a sanitized promotional video. It's about me talking to you as a person and trying to relate to you, as I said. And I am human, and I forget an awful lot of stuff. I'm getting to that age where, like one friend of mine once said to me, it's like a piece of, like a piece of sand. When you put one grain in at the beginning, you can see that grain on the floor. But as you go by, you build this big mountain and you put a grain on the top and it rolls down the side. I'm not sure that's a particularly good analogy, but it worked for him, and he can't remember a bloody thing. But coming back to it, you've got, with knowledge, you can either sit on it, you can use it for yourself, or you can use it and pass it on. I tend to think, and this is why this system is created around it, the last option is the best option, because you can make the most money that way, and you can also help other people. And there is a great feeling with helping other people. If you help other people to achieve something, it doesn't matter what it is. You can give them a bit of advice, or you can give them a bit of your a bit of something you've learned, or give them a route to go. So many things that you can do for people, huge amount of things. So I didn't want you to have to go around thinking, look, I've got to think how to do something for somebody, because you're starting to lose the problem again. You're going back to thinking your way out of problems. And what we're going to concentrate is your subconscious. And I want you to relax. I want you to start thinking, really, I want you to start learning and applying, rather than thinking that you've got to think things out. This is not a test. This is a valid system of how you're going to improve yourself. It's a different way of learning. There's no certificates. It's just you enjoying yourself. And I want to give you the impetus and give you the reward. That means that the wealth creation system allows you to earn money from being part of a group of people. And as they produce, you can earn money. And you can, I don't like the word earn actually. I'd like you to be rewarded for just being human. I'd like you to be rewarded for not going to work just to make a product that's going to be sold to someone so more resources can be sort of munched through. I want you to be a person that feels that they're earning money, receiving money, because you're doing what you should be doing naturally, being a human being and helping other people. And if we get together and this program expands through your support, then you're going to find what we develop a movement of people with like minds, because we've developed a like mind. We've developed a mind that it's not what I'm telling you, it's the natural way we should work. That's what's the fun of this. I mean, it really is a fantastic thing to do. And if we can get the momentum going, it will be an amazing system. But even if we can't, let's put it like this. Your first level of success is understanding knowledge that's going to get you out of where you are, going to give you a course and a direction in life, and give you what you want. That's the first goal. Okay, the next goal is helping other people do that. The two are kind of intertwined. And the next goal is getting you the financial freedom to live life the way you want and give that to other people, so you can create a unity and a humanity that doesn't have to kind of take the shit that we do right now. We don't have to believe everything we've got on the media. We don't have to, do all the things we do. I mean, you only got to look in the newspaper and you go, my God, this isn't really cool, is it? It could do with a little bit of a change, a little bit of a wash and brush up. And that's really what you're part of if you get involved. So I'll see you in the next video.